PCs now, and you can start and all that. So you can
I'm not
start
peeing,
bringing all this stuff in
FYI.
it. No, that doesn't
Okay,
sound like
it's
pee. That sounds
motion
like water.
pictures. Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm washing dishes. Who left?
Joe.
Mm. What the hell is my notification up here?
I'm wearing my blue light glasses too. I'm going try hard mode now.
Warden.
Oh, let me activate a booster real
Ooh,
quick too.
these are dishes like
Hey, I'm gonna activate a
this.
7 renown booster. You know, for this whole week. Everybody gets a whole week of extra 10%, unless you have yours activated too.
Oh,
So did anyone
Alex,
get that Ella
what?
skin? Did anyone get that Ella skin through Amazon Prime?
Uh-huh.
I don't even have that. Shit, I
I
want
got
it.
it.
Nah, the only reason see with me, I get the stuff for Amazon Prime every other month due to the fact that I get an email where I only have to pay like $1 for a month basically. That's why.
You gotta pay $1 for the month.
Basically, it's like I get it for like 2 weeks. I get it like for 2 weeks, not a whole month, but it's like a trial version I get, and they do that like every month and a half for me.
Oh.
So I'll just take the advantage for that. Do Jackal. We're playing on.
Alex, I just saw what you said. Oh my god! I'm laughing. I remember this person.
Who?
I'm like better person.
So I have a question though. When we first met in that game on Border, why was I invited? Was it because I dropped 9 kills, or was it because of my name?
Huh?
JC,
Huh?
was it when we first met we were playing on Border and I was playing against you guys? When I got an invite, was it?
No, you were, I was playing with Zero, and then I don't think you went positive, but I invited you because I liked your name.
Oh, I did go positive. I will promise you that I went 9-1.
Mhm. But Zero didn't
My
want me
team
to
did
invite you,
bad.
but I did it anyways because of your name. Christian, if you don't unmute your mic right now.
It's funny. I'm not used to that. Like when you guys invited me, I haven't been. I don't normally get invited. It doesn't matter if I do good or not. I don't ever get invited on this game by anybody.
For real, bruh.
It's not like Call of Duty where if you fucking
Oh, thank
completely
you.
smother a team, someone invites you. A lot of people don't invite on this game anymore.
I'm only here because I was on Karito's stream.
Those are the only times I ever end up picking up people. Is my streaming now. That's it.
Oh yeah, you stream, right? On what?
Bro, who's driving
YouTube
a
and
car
Twitch.
right now, bro?
I do YouTube and
Someone's driving a
Twitch,
car.
but I stopped Twitch because Twitch is annoying.
I sub, by the way. I'm a subscriber
every
now.
like other day on Twitch, I have this issue where they like to fucking what is it called? Just cancel my stream out.
That happens to me sometimes too. It's weird. I usually think it's just my Wi-Fi, but
She's still not
Every
dead.
motorway! There goes the mirror.
That shit's still here, by the way.
Yeah, you
Get
got him
outta
good.
Oh
Here,
shit. Oh goodness.
You got one
Goodness
inside
gracious.
cigar, by the way.
Okay. I'm just hiding behind smoke. Oop.
Ooh.
Oh.
He's in there somewhere.
Oh.
Got him.
That's still not
We
up.
traded. My bad. I tried to save your life, but I when I peeked, they
No,
already
you're
killed
good,
you.
you're good.
Oh.
There's another one over here in cigar
Nobody's
somewhere.
still there. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a buck over there. Planting.
Watch out for that amateurs guy. This is bad.
Mission critical.
Going up against you so many.
Ah, fuck. I tried to stop the
Disable
defuse.
it. One friendly remaining.
God damn it, bro. They're
Yeah.
both over there, by the way, I think.
Yeah, there's one coming upstairs, I think.
Well, I had barbed wire there, so you should hear it when he breaks it.
You're just gonna hold the fuse.
There's your KD.
Oh my god! Ugh!
I don't use that. I don't use the Uzi. If I'm using the machine gun on Warden,
had
I use the
to.
pistol. Nah, I always use the pistol though. I don't unless I'm using the shotgun. I use the pistol on that. Cause his pistol does more damage too. It does like 50 something or 60. Okay, let's bring a bandit and a mute. I got mute.
I'll play Thunderbird.
Hey JC, you want to play mute and I play bandit?
Mm. Usually I run T-word in this place.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Someone go get a flash.
I'll go get it real quick.
Op
Make
4
sure
has
the walls
located
down here are
bombs. Ready for
reinforced.
assault.
Cover me, reloading!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left.
That's whack.
Deploying jammer.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Jammer ready. ATS deployed and ready to go. Reinforcing wall!
Place device. Position device.
Oh, what the fuck,
Oh.
bro?
You guys had a refrag though.
We didn't have no one in cafe. That's why we just got fucking smothered like that. I at least made them kill one of their teammates. That's all that matters. The diffuser's down at that wall too, by the way. On that fucking wall in small prep. Yeah. Yeah, that's the. Oh no, fuck. She just picked it up.
Kobe! Fuck. I'm in trapped.
Oh, man.
Fuck. Ooh.
Were eliminated. Mission failure.
I'm really getting butt raped over here, bro. My legs are flopping, man. Come on.
Go reading and fire.
Okay. I'll play Pulse upstairs.
This is not looking pretty already.
Yep. That's right.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected. Advised, Op 4 has found the bomb.
Dude.
Down to 10 seconds.
My fucking legs hurt, dude.
Down to 5 seconds. Located Op 4.
I'll just chill out right here.
ATS up and running.
But I was gonna reinforce both of these.
Yeah, hold on. They're breaking it right now. Hey, someone want to go downstairs and run out the window? You can kill the guy on the. You can kill the guy outside right here on ping. Cause they're repelled. You can still go outside and kill them. They're sitting on that rappel still. Oh fuck.
That's crazy.
ADS active in the center.
Wow, what the fuck? Oh my god, bro. I was on red mining room hallway. Mining room
That's
hall.
why I said reinforce that.
Friendly last
Why, dude? It's always Ash, dude. Always Ash killing me. Oh my. Like in a pea shooter.
Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
They made a mistake by fucking bringing fucking Ash's gun back to normal. It was never. See, I don't have a problem with the gun. I have the problem in the fact that she's a 3-speed. She can get in and fucking get out too quickly of fucking places. And she has a really good gun, so it makes a lot of fucking difference. You see, they always think about nerfing guns before nerfing the operator itself. That's the problem. That's the problem. They need someone at Ubisoft to fucking think right instead of fucking retardedly. Because every gun in this game can be good in the right person's hands. That's the problem. It's never the gun. It's the fucking operator's abilities. And what they can do.
We need to locate a bomb.
I mean, think about it. Ash is literally the best soft breacher in this game. They can shoot shit from fucking a distance. And only countering it is fucking a Wamire or fucking Jaeger. Because you can't even mute her shit or fucking bandit her shit.
insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to insertion. You must locate and defuse a bomb.
No, that's what I'm picking. Never mind.
At least it was a trade. And an extra person. Good job, Kermit. Good job, Kermit.
Op 4 last operator standing.
Oh, I was just about to go for the fucking plant too, and then I seen him. I think our team is better on attack than defense for sure. Figured that evaluation out now. Hey Kermit, I appreciate it, bro.
We need to locate a bomb.
The
Drone
kitchen.
has located a bomb.
Okay.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Swapping mags.
One in bake. Low.
Throwing cover.
Oh, they muted that shit. Fuck me. Hey, do you have an EMP or a grenade, JC? Cause if you have an EMP, I need you over here to hit this real quick. Cause I can get the wall open. I just need the mute gone. And ping. There we go. Perfect. Oh, he shot me. He's coming to shoot this. He's inside the that little fucking small table bakery area.
Oh my god. Window.
Down to 1 friend.
Wow. Still got no good cameras.
The diffuser has been recovered.
Fucking A, almost had it. It's alright. Hey JC, you can get on your other account because I'm pretty sure I can play with it now. Yay. I wonder how many games I've lost
The
in a
diffuser
row.
has been disabled. Mission is a failure.
Okie dokie. Matches. Who left? Oh, come on. 5, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Holy shit. Do not tell me that. 5, 6, 7.
Damn.
8, 9.
Everybody left?
10, 11. 12. 12. I'm on a fucking 12 losing streak right now.
I went from 2 games off of gold 1 to being gold 2, almost gold 3.
I lost 12 games in a row and lost a total of 550 MMR. So
But at least they're getting dubs in Clash Royale though.
I lost literally fucking 2 whole ranks too. And it's harder to lose the ranks in plat than it is gold. Cause you got 300 MMR each fucking rank instead of 200. It's crazy, bro.
It's just us?
I think so.
Fuck.
I'm pretty sure my win-loss is negative now too. Yep. Funny.
Mine's still 80 and 78. It was 80 and 70 before, and now it's fucking 80 to 78.
Literally, when this season first started, my win-loss was like a 1.7 and my KD was like a 1.1. And I held that on, and I always hold that until I get to like the 50 game mark. Once I get to the 50 game mark, I just, for some weird reason, every season, once I hit 50 games in, everything goes south for the whole season. Nothing ever is smooth after that.
Dang, after one game, everyone just dubbed. That's crazy.
I mean, we did lose 1-4. I mean,
Yeah, that's what we've been doing all day.
does it surprise you?
Losing 1-4.
That's why do you think I said earlier I don't like playing. I like playing when everybody's the same rank. I don't like playing with off ranks. That's the bad part about this game. Playing with off ranks, you get teams that are basically too good. They shouldn't be playing against us. That's the problem. That's why ever since they did the MMR of differential of 1,000, and then they dropped it down to 700, but that was too bad, so they brought it up back to 1,000. Ever since they did that, it has been to where your matchups are never even. It's because because what they go by is they add everyone's MMR up together, and then it's supposed to equal the other team. But that's not always the case, because the fucking matchmaking system in Rainbow is literally outdated, badly.
Do you know what Trove is?
Who?
Trove?
I've heard of him, but I don't.
It's a game. It's a game.
Oh, a game. Oh, I thought you were talking about somebody. No, I don't play games like that. The only games I play are single player games, basically, and then the multiplayer games I play is basically this and like Vidgar. I stopped having multiple multiplayer games because I got tired of putting too much effort into all of them. And it started becoming not fun, so Call of Duty ruined that for me ever since they started doing the fucking resets. That's why I stopped. That's one reason why I stopped playing Call of Duty, other than the fact that the game is just ass now, in my opinion. You know, I still play the betas every year to see if the game got any better, but it's just getting worse and worse. Don't get me wrong, Modern Warfare 2 is definitely going to probably be a better one than the last 2 years, but still, I'm not getting the game.
I think I'm gonna take a little break from Siege. This shit's whack.
I mean, I took a like the thing is I took a break, and I come back. I did like, out of all the games we played today, which was 5 or 6, I did good for basically. I dropped good numbers for 50% of that, and then mediocre numbers for the other 50%. But the problem I have is when I drop terrible numbers, like there was one game today where I only dropped 1 kill, and I was MVP of my team. See, that can't happen. You can't have a person being MVP on your team and they only have 1 or 2 kills at the end of the game. That's just telling you that either the matchmaking is downright atrocious or the team you're playing with is downright atrocious.
Yeah.
That's why they're making a rank 2.0, because they know that the matchmaking and how rank is out of place. Because even Rogue Company, I play Rogue Company. I stopped playing it, but I play Rogue Company. Even the rank system in there is not like Rainbow's. But everything's similar to Rainbow. They have to play 10 games to get placed, and they got all the way from copper, I think it's copper, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and then I think they go up from platinum to rogue is the last rank in there. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played that game. But their matchmaking system and on how they find games and stuff is different, because Siege had to do so much stuff to their game to try to make it fair that they made it unfair completely, because people just find loopholes, and that's the problem. That's the problem with Siege, is the fact that there's so many loopholes.
Yeah.
And the reason why that is because if you go play Rogue Company or any other game that has a rank system, you don't see a bunch of Smurfs. You don't see people making other accounts and getting on another account and go play. You know why? Because on those games, their matchmaking system and their whole rank system isn't outdated. The thing is Rainbow has basically been around for, if you think about it, it first came out right away on PS4, like basically the first year of PS4. So it's been around for a whole entire console generation, and then 2 years of a new console generation. The only other game out there that is older than that is GTA 5. That's been at least continuously updated. The only other game that's been continuously updated that's been around longer is GTA 5. And that's been around since the PS3 generation. So if you think about it, Rainbow needs to fucking rehaul everything or make a new game. That's what needs to happen. If they're not going to overhaul anything, they need to make a new game. And that's why they're making Rank 2.0. because they're hoping that with the new rank system, it's gonna be completely different. The only thing I don't like about the new rank system is I feel like it's gonna be more of a sweat fest. Because each rank you get up, you get an award, and everyone starts at copper, so it's just gonna be a sweat fest on who wants to get up to a plat or higher. Because with this new rank system, being a gold player is probably gonna be considered good. Because if you start at copper, you have to make your way up to get plat 3 on the new rank system. Since everyone starts at copper, you're gonna have to win like 18 or 19 games to get plat in a row without losing. So plat is gonna be like the new fucking champion. If that's why they didn't, I think that's why they didn't bring it out yet. I think that's why it got delayed, because it was supposed to get out this season. I think it got delayed due to the fact that they know that it's probably gonna come out broken as hell. And I'm telling you, if rank 2.0 when it comes out, if it doesn't come out and do good, it's gonna kill the game. That's why they're delaying it, because they don't want the game to die. Because that is one future that will kill this game off, is if they overhaul the rank system and it turns bad.
I'm pretty tired.
And honestly, with the whole rank 2.0, it was stupid the fact that Ubisoft even said that it was going to be out this season at the beginning of the year 7 panel, because I'm sorry, to make a whole new rank system, I would think that would take a whole year to do or more. That there's a lot of stuff you have to do on that. It's not just making it and just throwing it in. You have to test it repeatedly, because you gotta find the flaws in it and everything. Because if you just throw a whole new system out there and don't test it, it's gonna fucking collapse. And I'm telling you, if they released it this season, I promise you, all of us that are plat right now, even half of the people that are diamond, will probably be sitting in fucking bronze or fucking silver right now. And you're telling me, you're telling me those real bronze and silver players and copper players, you telling me they want to play against real fucking goddamn champs and shit? That system, I'm telling you, it's broken already. They need it. That's why I think they delayed it for a good reason. A lot of people are pissed off about it, but it's a good reason why they delayed it. And honestly, I don't think one season is enough time to fix all the problems it had. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's delayed again. Because next season is supposed to have too much shit. Next season is going to have an event. And they're also going to have an arcaded event. And they're supposed to bring out cross-play, cross-progression, rank 2.0, and a new map, and a new operator. You're telling me all that shit's going to come out? You know when's the last season we had with that much content? Like fucking 3 or 4 years ago? That's when last time we had that much content. So I highly doubt all that's coming next season. The only way it's going to come is if they just want to throw it out there and just say fuck the game. I don't think Ubisoft wants to do that. That's why they're known to delay every fucking thing. Because they know if they just throw shit out there, it might just fucking make their game completely fucking ass, and it's just going to die. Because if you think about it, on PC, Rainbow is like at its lowest peak. Like there is barely, like the average players on Rainbow on PC is the below average point of what this should be. And that's due to the fact of the cheating. That's because the cheating is so bad on PC that it ruins everything. Like back in the day on Rainbow. What? Back in the day on Rainbow, the only time you had cheats is normally in high ranks. Now it's in every rank.
It's high. fire, bro.
I mean, back then you still had it in low ranks, you just didn't see it as much.
Holy fuck.
And then the cheating on console is downright ferocious too.
Oh my goodness.
It's
About to
another
pass
downside.
out. Holy shit. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go sleep.
Uh, I hate the timing in Rainbow. Hate it. People say that you can hate the timing in like other games like Call of Duty and shit, but see, the difference is Rainbow Six Siege is supposed to be a tactical game, so timing should not always become a factor into a game of Rainbow. The only time timing should be an issue in Rainbow if you're playing it tactically is when the timer's running low. You shouldn't turn one corner and then turn the other and then just get tapped in the head. Like that's like arcade style right there. And that's the problem with Rainbow is they went too arcadey the last 2 years of Rainbow. I mean, just adding a zombie alone is arcadey as hell. You throw in a zombie fucking stone wall and then head glitch the fuck out of it and just fucking camp like you're fucking mounted up on something in Call of Duty. That's literally what it's basically like. And then they throw an operator Sins. They throw operator Sins in the game, which is probably one of the most useless ops in the game. Sins is probably more useless than fucking Tachanka when Tachanka was bad. Matter of fact, Sins is probably is the worst operator in my opinion. The only operators that are probably picked lower than Sins are operators that don't have good weapons. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Sins operator is picked more than Dokkaebi. Because Sins he at least has an AR with 50 rounds and a claymore to back your flank. Dokkaebi DMR and a slug shotgun. I mean, another operator that is probably picked more than that Sins is picked more than is probably Cali is one for sure probably. Now the downside is when they do the fucking mapping of pick rates, they do PC only. They only do PC pick rates of plat and higher. And the problem is if there's a hacker out there or whatever you want to call them, and like last season, the shield ops were highly picked. Clash was highly picked due to cheating. And then Cali was also because they picked those operators and did those cheats and just killed from outside of the map through all the walls and crap. And that's the problem. If you don't make a console report, if you don't report how the console is, you can't never make a good game on console. And since console, when it comes to the updates, and it took them 7 years, almost 8 years, for them to make the recoil rework separated from console and PC. Okay, you got that separated, but why aren't you gonna separate the pick rates and all that? Because now the guns are gonna be nerfed and buffed differently between the two systems, but now you have the operator still can get nerfed. If the operator's good on PC but not on console, it's probably because someone's cheating on PC. Like I said, Cali got a buff this last season even though she was cheating, which that was actually smart by Ubisoft. She needed a buff because as long as you have a mute and a bandit, you can basically mute slash bandit trick Callie easily. Because she only gets 3 things to destroy stuff. And a lot of Callie players don't wait throughout they just pop one after another to destroy crap. And that's because a lot of the difficulty level playing with Callie is, they have it set as 2 out of 3 for difficulty. It should be set as 1 out of 3. Because that operator is more difficult than what you think it is, because it has to be in the right person's hands. A person that's willing to use intelligence and common sense. If you're gonna, just like a lot of people with Thatcher, I don't know how many times I bandit tricked a team that had a Thatcher and another side operator with the EMP grenades. They had 5 EMP grenades, and I still bandit tricked 2 thermites. That happened once with me. And that's because they just throw the fucking EMPs constantly. They don't wait. You throw one, and then you let your teammate start putting it on and everything. And then right when he's about to put it on, you throw another one, because that's when they're probably bandit tricking, because they're listening to when they're putting the thing on. And then while they hit it and it's blowing up, right when it's about 50% all the way through, about to blow up, throw another one, because that's about enough time for them to pick up and bandit trick again. That's how you do it. You don't just throw all 3 down. That's not how it goes. I'm just saying, like, the thing is Rainbow has too many people that don't use their intelligence and common sense level at all. Another operator that I wouldn't be surprised if Blackbeard is picked more than fucking Sins, to be honest, because Sins is useless. And what's even worse is now you have Grim, which is probably more useless than Sins. At least Sins has a DMR and a decent AR if you are used to controlling that kind of AR. A lot of people bitch about Sins' AR. Of course, if you spray and pray, you're gonna do shitty with it. Rainbow was never a game where you just hold the trigger down. That Rainbow was never that game. And then Rainbow, let's even think about this, how Ubisoft fucked this up. Oh, we're gonna nerf when it comes to Finka. We're gonna nerf Finka's AR and her LMG. Guess one took a bigger hit? The AR. It's harder to control now than the LMG. LMG is still reliable. Just don't hold it down for 50 bullets or more. Be a little bit responsible with how you spray your bullets out. But the LMG is still the go-to. And it ruins the game. And that's because Ubisoft in general does not know how to fucking do anything. Oh, let's take the ACOG away from the LMG, but then add a 2.0. Nah, LMG on Finka needs a 1.0 and nothing else. So basically the red dots, the holographics, and reflexes. That's it. And then the spear can keep the 2.0. Honestly, with the new recoil on the spear, I honestly think it needs an ACOG, because that's how I would balance it out. With Finka, I would take away all the scopes on fucking the LMG and only make it with the 1x, and then I would take away the 2.0 on the AR and put the ACOG and leave the 1. Choose. Do I want to use the 1.5 or ACOG? They don't get the best in the middle, because the 2.0, in my opinion, on attacking is probably the best one to use. And then the 1.5 on defense is probably the best to use. So that's how I would look at it. They did a good job by taking the frag grenades away from Finka, but they didn't just take away frag grenades from Finka and Maverick. They took them away and they didn't even put it on anybody else. Nobody else got frags. So they took away 4 frag grenades from the game and didn't give it to anybody. And then they just added EMP grenades on 9 operators. I think it's 9. So think about it. 9 operators got EMP. Thatcher is useless. Don't even ban Thatcher. You have 9 operators with EMPs now. Why are you banning Thatcher? No matter what, if the enemy team is smart, they're gonna bring a fucking EMP. That's just how it is. Walls are gonna be blown no matter what. And that's because they added way too many EMP grenades on too many operators. What I would have done, EMP introduced, I would have made it to where only fucking 2 or 3 operators had it. And I would have put it on operators that nobody likes playing. Like, for instance, the one operator I would have put it on, Blackbeard for sure. So now you have to play Blackbeard if you want to use the EMP grenade. That one I would have definitely done. After Blackbeard, I then would have put the EMP grenades on Knock. Knock was a smart decision because now you have to choose between a frag grenade or EMP grenade. Smart. I would have also put it on Sledge because it's again, frag grenade or EMP grenade. You have to pick. So the only operator that you can pick that you don't have to choose between the two is Blackbeard. Yes, Blackbeard has Claymores and I think breach discharges, but anyone's going to be smart and pick EMP grenades over those two. Because with Blackbeard, you're never really going to have to watch your back. There's only a few maps where you would want to watch your back with Blackbeard if you're rappelling up on something or something. But yeah, that right there, instantly. Those 3 operators. Maybe I would have added a 4th operator, like Dokkaebi's alright to have. Because a lot of people ain't going to pick Dokkaebi and be like, oh, I'm going to use EMP grenades. But, like, then you get into this scenario where you have, let me see if I remember the ops, Osa. Bro, Osa is, like, literally almost on any team now. Because it's a shield operator with a fucking AR. Because the shield is a lot smaller, so she can get shot at the feet or something when she's moving or something, right? Yes, but if you play her right, she's a perfect shield operator with a fucking AR. And it's basically a deployable shield. Pick up, put down. Pick up, put down. Osa's gonna be picked. And then you said, oh, Osa, let's just throw an EMP grenade. Yeah, now they have to choose between the EMP grenade and Claymore. But if you're running a smart team, there's no fucking questioning. Bring EMP. Hell yeah, bring the EMP. That's instantly blow a wall. But then you got the next operator, which is Gridlock, if I'm correct. You got Gridlock, EMP grenade. You know what makes this disastrous? What makes this one disastrous is the EMP grenade on Gridlock is one of the most OP'est additions to this operator. Her sting traps already does 2 things. Stop flanks if you use them right, and then tells you when someone is flanking if they're willing to shoot the sting traps or impact them to fucking flank you. So it is basically a fucking thing that like stops flanks or tells you where the enemy is. And now you got an EMP grenade? And if your team plays right, you don't need to take smokes. You don't need to take smokes. Use an EMP. This is what I would use. This is my setup because when I like to play her, I bring the shotgun, the AR, and the smokes. Because normally when I play Gridlock, I plant. I take the bomb with me and I throw my sting traps on the bomb area, toss the smokes, and plant. But if I'm playing with, if I'm not playing her, or I'm playing with the team I know that I have not played with before, or I'm solo queuing, I'm going to use LMG, Gon 6, and EMP grenades. You know why? EMP grenade. I help out the hard breacher. Gon 6, I can destroy a castle. I can destroy, and then if it's a barricade door, I can hit the barricade door. Like for instance, if they got like barbed wire and fucking cap cans and all that, if the cap can and whatever else is there is right next to the door where I hit it, I can destroy all that with one Gon 6. And then EMP grenades, like I said, I helped the hard breacher out, and now I also got an LMG with the 2.0 scope or 1.5 scope. You can throw one of those on LMG. That whole that's 60 bullets. I don't know if they give you one extra bullet in the fucking barrel or not, but that's 60 bullets, possibly 61 if there's an extra one, but I don't think there is in this gun. But that's for sure 60 bullets. Like, think about it. And it's really no recoil. Yeah, the fire rate's a lot slower than what the AR is, but still. That's like literally, this operator is OP. No one uses her. You know why? Because she's a 3-speed. Not a 3-speed, 1-speed. I meant 3 health. I said that wrong. My bad. I don't know why I would have sink in that. Yeah, she is a 3 health, 1 speed. That is because nobody wants to use her because she's slow. And a lot of people don't like playing slow in this game because this game has went to the arcade route instead of the tactical route. If this game was still tactical, everybody would be playing the fuck out of fucking Gridlock. Another thing, another operator that is played a lot more than what it used to be is Fuse, because they added an extra. This is why Fuse is played more. Honestly, I've said this day after day. Fuse needs to be a 2-speed, 2 health final. But instead of doing that, they did do an extra thing that made this operator set a lot more valuable. They added another cluster charge, so he has 4 now, which is perfect. And then now he has a breach charge, a hard breach charge, and a smoke grenade. So he can be a soft breach, and you can play vertical. If you know that there's not going to be any hatches, play fucking vertical as fuck. You know, put your shit down, blow the place open the whole ceiling open with 3 breach charges. Play vertical as hell. If there's hatches, especially if you're playing like fucking Bank is a good one. Anyone that has at least more than 1 hatch. I mean, yeah, if it has only 1 hatch, bring it still. Like for instance, when I play Fuse on Canal and they're in the kayak area, of course I play Fuse and bring the hard breach charge. Yeah, if there's a Habana, then I won't play the hard breach charge. So I put it probably to smoke grenades, because I'm not gonna play vertical with breach charges on Canal because there's too many areas they can come from when you're playing up there. So that I won't do. And then smoke grenades helps cover the plants. So think about it. That's the only reason why Fuse is good and played a lot more now, other than him being absolutely ferocious. Glaz is another played operator because he got an edition of the Berry 9. And then he also got another edition of Claymores with frag grenades and smoke grenades. Like, he got the best of the best for fucking gadgets. You can cover the plant, or not even cover the plant and just throw a smoke grenade out. And if no one's ever heard your gun go off yet, you can get people that's trying to rotate and everything easily, because they don't know if you're playing Glass, because there's multiple people with smokes. Frag grenades, if you're good at, picking people off without having smoke cover, then take frags. That's 2 grenades you get that you could blow up a bunch of equipment or get a kill. Even though I wouldn't even use frag grenades anymore on this one, I would use claymores or smoke, because ever since they did the nerf to frags, I like every time I throw frags at people now, they don't die because the radius of the frag grenade is too small now. And I thought that was retarded, because there's already not a lot of operators with frags anymore. You have 2 operators they took frag grenades from. That's 4 in total. Now I think there's only a total of what? You have Osa with frags. Not Osa, I mean Iana. I totally said that wrong again. My bad. You got Iana with frag grenades. Knock. That's 4 grenades in total so far. Then you got... Wait a second. Then you only have Sledge, if I'm correct. Yeah, you only have a total of 6 grenades now. Only 6 grenades when we used to have 10. Because Finka and Maverick would bring an extra 4. So you only have 6 frag grenades now in total on attack. Unless I'm missing one, but I don't think I'm missing one. And if I'm correct, Zero used to have frag grenades too. They took frag grenades away from Zero, which I thought was retarded, because his gadget is not that good. So he has to rely on his secondary gadgets. Because you don't, like I said, this game became too arcadey that you're not gonna have enough time to set up Zeros and play tactical as hell. And not only that, when you shoot a zero camera out, it sounds so hardcore when it's going through walls and shit. It's not silent at all, which is stupid. It should be a little bit more silent. And then Maverick is useless now because you took his grenades away. So who the hell is going to use him now? You added EMP grenades and then you took away his grenades. So he's absolutely useless now. Because you can't play him like he was played when he first came out. When he first came out, people would make small holes in the walls and shoot people, have a suppressor on his gun and everything. But now you can't do that. You know why? Because it's so arcadey now. You don't get the chance to go from behind or get up onto a wall, make a hole, and shoot because of two things. The game is arcadey, and his Maverick thing is loud as hell now. It's not silent anymore. And that's what I don't like. They nerf operators too much. A lot of people talk about, oh, the guns are getting nerfed so much. What do you mean? You want to talk about guns being nerfed? Let's get into this real quick. This is what I hate when people bitch about guns getting nerfed. If you care about guns only in Rainbow, get the hell off the game and go play Call of Duty. Because this game is not about guns only. You win a lot of your rounds and stuff with equipment, not just guns. Sledge. He recently got a nerf and they took his ACOG away. Now he doesn't have an ACOG. Now he just has 1.5. And they took away his secondary gadget. I mean, not gadget, secondary weapon, which was the SMG-11. So that's 2 nerfs to the operator itself. They didn't nerf his guns. They just nerfed the equipment on one gun, which is a scope, and then they nerfed a whole entire weapon out of the operator. Thatcher, the whole operator was nerfed. He doesn't destroy shit anymore. At all. He only disabled shit. Weapon-wise, none of the weapons in this whole area got nerfed. They took the ACOG away from the L85, and now he only has a 2.0 and a 1.5. But this gun has literally every scope in the game. That's why I use that gun over. But other than that, this operator hasn't been nerfed, but besides that one time, which killed the operator, in my opinion. Especially now, since they added all the EMPs. Ash, guess what? They buffed her once and then nerfed her. There was a season where she had this right here. Her breach charge had 3 breach charges instead of 2. They thought that was too good, so they nerfed it back down. Other than that, guess what they nerfed on this operator? Only her weapons. They didn't nerf her. They did not nerf anything else. You know what I would do with Ash? You know what would stop Ash from being hella used and abused by the R4C? They made the gun totally unreliable, and she still played a lot, even when it was unreliable, before they buffed it again and made it, like, she's played, like, every match now. Back when they had the R4C that was terrible, you would see her maybe every other match. Because the G36 is still a good gun. You know what's changed her? Her breaching charge. She only gets 1 breach charge, not 2. She gets 1 breach charge. And then after getting only 1 breach charge, she becomes a 2-speed instead of a 3-speed. Or you can still keep 2 breach charges and just downgrade her speed from 3 to 2 and see how it does. They like playing Ash because of the arcade feeling. She is no longer a tactical operator. She is Call of Duty, go in and go out. Run in, drop a kill or 2 and die. You know what I don't like? Why are they making operators in this game basically, oh, I'm just going to run in and get myself killed, but drop a body or 2? I mean, they're not even thinking about real life anymore. They're just saying, oh, it's a simulation. Yes, this is a simulation. It's not like, oh, you're going to really lose your life in the game. Because, you know, there's multiple rounds and crap. There's not just 1 round and you die and it's over. No, it's multiple rounds, so it's a simulation. But, whoopsie. But they don't care. Another operator that's like Ash is fucking Amaru. Go in and do what you can and die. That no, everyone I play with, when they play Ash or Amaru, they're like, my goal is just to go in, drop a kill or two, and die. That's literally what they say most of the time on the mic before it happens. And most of the time they just die and make it a 4v5 off the Rizzy. Because a lot of people counter Ash and Amaru. Now, not everyone does. As you can see, this last game, Ash was going off against us. But yeah, you know another operator that got nerfed? They nerfed his ability, not ability, but nerfed his gadgets instead of his weapon, Thermite. Thermite, if I'm correct, I didn't play super early on, but I'm pretty sure Thermite had frags. Yeah, he did have frags, because you could also use his frag grenades inside Terrace Hunt still. Not Terrace Hunt directly, but the situations Terrace Hunt. He has frag grenades. They took his frags away, and then they took his claymores away. So the operator in general was nerfed. In general. Not the weapons. Twitch. Let's not get started on how many times the Twitch drone got fucking completely nerfed. I think the Twitch drone got nerfed 2 or 3 times and then buffed once. So, her Twitch drone used to do 10 damage per tick and had 10 in ammo count. So she could technically, back in the day, she could kill an entire operator in the prep phase if she hit them 10 times. Just ridiculous. And then they dropped it down to 5, I think, and still 10. So she could still kill somebody late in the round if they're low on HP at like 30 HP. You have 5 stingers still. You can still kill somebody easily. I think it was 5, maybe 10 still. I can't remember. And then they after nerfing her so much, she became basically useless because they also nerfed her F2, which I will get into that in a minute. But after nerfing her gadget a couple of times, she's not played a lot anymore. She's not as good anymore. She's basically just a run and gun operator now, like Ash. Well, let's do this with Twitch. Her laser now is infinite range instead of just a short range like back in the day. Infinite range. Her thing only does 1 HP damage now. So, and then it's unlimited ammo count. Perfect. It took them, I don't know how long. I forgot when this came out, but I'm pretty sure it took them like 5 years, 6 years to finally balance out Twitch's gadget perfectly. And then the F2. You see it has 980 fire rate. This gun used to do over 1,000 fire rate. The gun used to have mid 40 damage. It was like, I think it was like 43 or 44 damage with a 30 round clip magazine and an ACOG. They took the ACOG away. They nerfed her fire rate down a little bit from 1,000 and something to 900 and something. And then they nerfed her ammo count. All of those got nerfed. Her gun got nerfed 3 times. 3 times. The scope, the fire rate, the damage. The scope, the fire rate, the damage. Oh, and the capacity. My bad. That's 4 nerfs. 4 to her gun. And then she got nerfed twice for a drone, but then they buffed it to make it a whole lot better. So you take away the gadget nerfs at total, because the buff outbeat both of the nerfs to the gadget. And then, if I'm correct, she's always had a claymore and a smoke grenade. I don't play Twitch that much, so I don't know it quite that much. And then they just did buff the 417. The 417 used to only have a 10 round mag. Now it has a 20. And an angle grip. So like that right there, like bam. This operator in total got destroyed and then brought back to life. Montagne. They nerfed his ability. Back in the day, when you hit somebody with the shield, it was a one-hitter quitter. Now, when you get hit with the shield, you fall down and they have to hit you again. So a regular knife will kill you if you knife somebody, a regular knife will kill you. Unless you're knifing with cavi, I think. Knifing with cavi doesn't kill you. It downs you so you can get the interrogation. I think that's a passive ability. I don't know if that's still a thing or not. But back in the day with Montang, if you got hit with the shield, it was a one hit quit. Same for Blitz. It was a one hit quit when you got hit with the shield. Now you have to get hit twice. That's a nerf. The reason why that's a good thing to this operator is because with Montang you could just sit there until you get a perfect opening and knife somebody. Blitz on the other hand, it didn't matter if you hit him once or not. A lot of people rush with Blitz. That's why Blitz is no longer a 3-speed and he's a 2-2. Because Blitz, you look at Blitz, like I said, he's a 2-2. Back in the day, he was a 3-speed. I think. I have to look it up. I don't know if he was a 3-speed or a 1-speed back in the day. I can't remember. I think it was a 3-speed. I can't remember. The Blitz one, I can't remember. I know the Montang one because Montang is just annoying. Blitz is not as annoying because Blitz you can shoot around his shield. The only time it gets annoying is when they flash you and you're not able to see them anymore. That's the only time it's annoying. So I don't know the whole dealio with Blitz. I know I was there for the season when Blitz got nerfed, but I don't know what it was. I don't know if he went down from a 3 to a 2. I can't remember. Or from a 3 to 1 and then back up to a 2. I can't remember all of Blitz's because, like I said, I never played him. I don't even know how much time I have played with him. Probably not a lot. Glaz, he's been nerfed so many times, it's unreal. Like, his sniper, I think, used to do in the 80 damage, I think, or high 70. His sniper used to be high 70 or low 80, if I'm correct. And then they took away the infrared from being able to see everything and do it while you're moving. Now you have to stand still for a couple of seconds for it to be able to fucking see everything perfectly when they glow up. Those are the nerfs that I know that happened for sure. I don't remember any of the other nerfs because I didn't really play Glaz a lot either. Plus again, these nerfs for Glaz happened back a couple years ago too, and I don't remember perfectly either. IQ used to have frag grenades. Matter of fact, I actually used to main IQ. One of the reasons why I started buying all the elite skins was because of IQ. I mained her. I loved playing her. She was a 3-speed. I was able to see gadgets, and when I seen the gadgets, I threw my grenades and destroyed the gadgets, possibly even got a kill. And that's why I started buying all my elite skins. Because when I bought her elite skin, I think, she wasn't my first one, I think. But when I did buy hers, I just said fuck it and I started buying all of them. Just as in a collection. But yes, IQ's electronic detector got nerfed, but also got buffed. The range got nerfed, but then it got buffed because now when you see gadget through walls and shit, you can ping the gadget and your whole team will see it. Her guns, I can't remember if her guns, I know the G8A1 got nerfed. The G8A1 got nerfed for sure. I don't remember what the nerf was, but I know it got nerfed. I clearly remember it getting nerfed at least once. But the Commando and the AUG, I can't remember if these guns got nerfed other than maybe the scopes. Because obviously she doesn't have an ACOG here anymore like the old Commando did. And then for the AUG A2, she only used to have the ACOG. Now she has all three. Now this is probably the best gun to use on her, if I'm going to be honest. Because it's a mixture of damage and fire rate. And then the G8A2, I don't remember if this gun was ever at 37 damage. I think it was in the 40s before. And then they downgraded the damage. But the fire rate, I think, has always been 850. Other than that, I don't remember anything else getting nerfed besides the scopes. The scopes are no longer under a weapon anymore. Excuse me. I'm yawning so much. And then, yeah, like I said, frag grenades were taken. So I think one of her guns were nerfed that I remember clearly. and it's the GAA1. I'm pretty sure it was nerfed once. They took her grenades away and nerfed her gadget. See, this operator was so good, they nerfed her in all three areas. Weapon, gadget, weapon, unique ability gadget, and then her gadgets. Buck. Okay, Buck. The weapon got nerfed so many times, it's unreal. And then I think it did get buffed once to make where the accuracy wasn't as bad. I can't remember. Only a 1.5 in regular 1.0s. It used to have an ACOG. Took that away. Buck, if I'm correct, used to have frag grenades, actually. Yeah, he did. I remember correctly now. He had frag grenades. Now, he doesn't have frags. And they nerfed his, what is it called? They nerfed his, AR. So they nerfed both gadget and AR. So they nerfed it in two categories. I don't remember if they ever nerfed his skeleton key or buffed it. I think they did something with it. I just can't remember what it was. But I know the AR got nerfed and then his grenades got taken away. So that's two nerfs to the entire operator that I remember clearly. Blackbeard, I'm not even gonna go over him. If you don't know what happened to Blackbeard, he's useless. Dude needs to be taken out of the fucking game. His shield doesn't do shit. One bullet, second bullet hits you in the head. It takes one bullet. If it's a weaker gun, 2 bullets to destroy his shield. They could never find the middle ground for this shield on his gun. So they need, in my opinion, this whole operator needs to be overhauled. You know what I would do for the overhaul? I would have to think about it. Because with his guns are going to stay the same. So with slow fire rate, high impact damage guns, if you took away the rifle shield and gave him a whole new unique ability like they did with sorry about that. Like they did with Tachanka, honestly don't know what I would do. Because his guns are so high in damage but low in fire rate. I don't know what I would do. I honestly, I probably would make him some type of hard breacher, to be honest. That's what I would probably do. I mean, if you think about it, all the big hole opening hard breachers like Thermite have low fire rate, high damage. And then people that can hit from a distance with hard breach, like Ace can throw his thing from a distance, and Hibana, they have both high fire rate and high damage guns. But obviously Hibana is high fire rate, high damage, but her gun, not everyone could control her weapon. I don't think the Type 89 has really bad recoil. I think it's a beam, but not everyone is like that. Same for Ace. A lot of people potato with Ace's gun, but it's basically a beam. So, in the long and I would probably make him some type of hard breacher. But not something like Thermite where it opens a whole wall up and then you get 2 of them. Not like something like Hibana, because that would just be taking Hibana. Like that would be like making Hibana like it's just making another Hibana, basically. Don't make it like Maverick, because it just make another Maverick. Come up with something unique that isn't in the game yet. If it's gonna be a hard breacher, like I would think, like to me, I would make him some type of hard breacher. Make it something unique. I mean, I mean, it's hard to make another hard breacher and make it unique. So they're trying, instead of like overhauling his whole gadget, they keep on adding actual gadgets to him. Like, I don't think he used to have claymores. I think it was stun grenades and smokes, I think, back in the day. But now they added him claymores and an EMP grenade recently. They buffed his operator, but then they nerfed his gadget like I don't know how many times. His unique ability has been nerfed 3 times, I think, if not 4. And then they nerfed the Scar. The Scar used to be good. The Scar used to. I think the Scar always held 20 bullets, but it had, I think, higher damage. Not by much, I think. I think it was like a little bit higher in the 40s. I can't remember directly on it. The fire rate I don't think was touched, but the recoil was touched. And obviously they finally gave him a 2.0. But back when they first brought all the scopes out, he didn't have nothing but non-magnifying and I think a 1.5. But he used to have ACOG on this gun, which I think he should still have it, to be honest. And then the SR25, the SR25 was actually nerfed once. With the damage, it used to do 72 damage instead of 61. So that's that nerf. This operator got nerfed to oblivion. Capitel, don't know much about him, but I do know that his Paro 308 I think was nerfed and buffed, but I can't remember correctly, so don't even quote me on that. The LMG, I don't think I like I said, I don't know this operator off the top of my head, so I'm not even gonna go over him. I don't know much about Capitel. I never really played him. Habana, basically they just nerfed her AR. I don't think I think she has only 21 bullets now, because of one in the chamber. But I think she used to have 20. I think she used to have 30, and they dropped it down to 26 and then down to 21. I have to look. Okay, I'm trying to find out right now what the old Habana's weapon was like. If I can find anything out, which I probably won't, sadly. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it since it's been so long. Okay, I might help you. Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about the old Habana's weapon because it's been so long, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So yeah, there's the old Habana's AR did get nerfed. It was nerfed in some aspect. I just don't remember what. Um the Berry 9, okay, the Berry 9 SMG 11 and the SMG 12 all got nerfed. All of them got nerfed to oblivion. And then they recently buffed them when they overhauled the barrel attachments. They're not as bad now. The only one that's really bad is the one that doesn't have a barrel attachment, and that's the SMG 12. The SMG 12 is the only one that doesn't have a barrel attachment, and reason why it still sucks to this day, unless you're used to doing the recoil. Other than that, I don't know anything else about a Habana. I can't remember off the top of my head. And I'll help you out. Let me just finish going over everything, my rant I'm doing. You know, um, Jackal used to be a complete stud that was banned every single game. Now that he's not as banned as he used to be, because of other operators being brought in the game. But his gadget's been nerfed. His C7E's been nerfed. The PDW, I can't remember off the top of my head if it was ever nerfed. So yeah, he's been nerfed basically almost all around as an operator. Ying. This is one operator that was actually nerfed. This is the one operator that I liked how they nerfed. I didn't like how they nerfed his gun. I think that was kind of stupid. They thought that was going to help his pick rate. No, that was totally wrong. When they nerfed his ability, that was a little bit better. His ability is still still god tier, in my opinion. because it still gives up a whole position of an enemy. Ying, I think she was nerfed, but I think her buff was a lot better. I can't remember if she was nerfed, but she was definitely buffed recently when they overhaul how flash grenades and how like any flashes work. So flash grenades or Ying. I don't know if a lot of anything else about Ying, to be honest, besides her weapon attachments. I think she used to have actually I think she had all these scopes when it first came out. I can't remember correctly when they started doing all that. They did buff every weapon in the game by adding muzzle brake to every weapon in the game. If you want to try to add muzzle brake, and then every weapon got compensator too, if I'm correct. So those are two barrel attachments that weapons have now that you can try. Zofia made the M762 basically useless. It's still not as good as the original M762, and it's nowhere near as good of a buff as the Ashes R4C got. The R4C got a better buff, I think, than the M762 did. But the M762 is back at a pace that you can use that over the LMG. But I will tell you right now, I'll use the LMG. You only sacrifice 10 fire rate and a total of 4 damage, but you have basically a capacity of 150 bullets. Now, someone just asked me in the chat, what about Ella's gun? Ella used to have impact grenades. Let's go off that. Impacts were taken away. Her Scorpion Evo used to be higher in damage. I think her Scorpion Evo was in the 30s, I think. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that part. But she used to have a 51 magazine instead of 41. That's 51 bullets. That's the LMG on defense with the fire rate of a SMG. And it was packing like a truck. Because guess what? Even if it was 23 damage back in the day and not higher, which I think it was higher, her gun had no recoil. Her gun was a straight laser from Star Wars. There was no recoil. It made the stormtroopers obsolete in Star Wars. You could throw this gun on the field and say stormtroopers couldn't do shit. Just throwing some fun commentary in that. But she was OP, God tier operator. I played with her a little bit before they did the nerf. I was playing in White Noise with her, but all my teammates played with her. But the chances I did get to play with her, boy, I was slapping kids around the map and everything. And I was bad during that time period. Not that I'm much better now because I'm out of my prime, basically. I'm not as good as I used to be. My prime started back in Grimsky and basically stopped like 2 seasons ago. I still get my plat and everything because my knowledge of the maps and common sense and using my intelligence gets me the wins a lot and gets me to where I need to get to. But yeah, this is Ella. And then her shotgun, they recently nerfed the extended barrel on her shotgun because the extended barrel actually was good for the shotgun for this gun. This was when the extended barrel was the only good on this gun because for some odd reason it didn't have the same specs as all the other extended barrels. They fixed that. I don't even use extended barrel anymore because extended barrel is absolutely useless. I tried it inside the new shooting range. You have to be at like 27 meters, possibly 25 at the lowest, 25 and higher of meters away from the enemy for the extended barrel to start doing anything. To me, extended barrel should start doing something from 5 meters and higher. To me, I think if you're anywhere on the map, it should take 1 less bullet. That's what the extended barrel should do. Anywhere on the map. If you're 1 meter or 30 meters away, it should take 1 less bullet to kill somebody. So if you're using a gun that averagely kills in 4 shots, if you hit them all perfectly 4 in the body, it takes 3. Because of the damage drop off is better. That's why I think extended barrel should be. But that would probably OP the game. So, but that's tactical. That's tactical. Why do you want arcadey? That's tactical. You should kill enemies faster. That's what you gotta realize. It's so arcadey in the body shots right now on a one-hit headshot game. That's why there's so many people bitching about the one-hit headshot mechanic in this game. A lot of people are actually complaining about it now because this game has gone to an arcadey feeling and it has one-shot mechanic. That's why the game needs to go back to the tactical side so the one-hit headshots aren't complained about so much. That's my opinion on the take. But yeah, she used to have impacts. Yep, she used to have impact grenades with barbed wire, if I'm correct. But yeah, there's that operator. Okay, another operator that a lot of you guys don't know. Let's talk about Cavi. Cavi. Everyone, a lot of people that played this game, they're going to think her first nerf was the pistol. It used to do 99, and when they nerfed it, they thought it was the pistol when she first got nerfed. But no. Her first nerf, she used to have C4. Now that she has impacts. But she used to have a C4. A C4, yeah. Just think about that real quick. She used to have a C4 with the pistol that one tapped. Obviously you had to be in a closer vicinity. It couldn't just be across the map. But look, the pistol had no recoil. It was like a laser beam, and it had 99 damage. And she had a C4 back in the day. They took away that real quick, and then they gave her impacts. But like back in the day, her pistol was 99 damage, and then you could hit them in the head, and it didn't count as a headshot. It would count as a knock, so you can actually get a free interrogation. That's still the same thing if I'm correct. And then and her gun, like I said, did 99 damage, and it held 16 bullets in the clip instead of 12, and it had no recoil. That's basically what I know about Cavi. There is another operator on the list that used to have C4s but don't anymore. I forgot who it was. There was someone like Cavi that used to have C4s, but I don't know who it was. I would have to find out. I would say it was Frost, but I don't think it was Frost. I don't think she ever had it. I can't remember because I wasn't there when Frost came out. I had the game, but I didn't play it. So yeah, I don't know all about the like old-fashioned nerfs. I don't know all about them because I wasn't there for them. I had the game. I played the game like maybe once or twice out of the whole year on casual, and I only played Capcan because he's the only one I knew that you could just put shit on a door and blow people up. And was that back in the day when the game first came out, before I stopped playing and then started playing again in White Noise for good. But yeah, Smoke got nerfed. His ability got nerfed. Smoke's grenade used to go through walls and shit and all that, and it affect people. They almost made it to where Smoke couldn't even be in his own smoke grenade and protected him, which I thought. And that got so much heat that they canceled that nerf. I'm glad they did. What's the point of him not have... Why can't he have his passive ability by breathing in his own smoke? Now, this is my opinion. In general, if it's a smoke grenade from smoke itself, if you have a gas mask on as your operator, you should not get affected by it. I think that would be fair game. Which all the SAS operators have fucking gas mask on. Smoke, look right here. I'll show you right here. Gas mask. Gas mask. Gas mask. Gas mask. I don't even know if you want to count this as a gas mask or not, but he still has the hose going into his thing. So gas mask. Gas mask. Gas mask. Gas mask. Gas mask. Gas mask. No, look, all of them are gas masks. Everything's gas mask. He can breathe this shit. He can breathe through smoke all he wants. There should be no fucking problems. Okay, mute. Gas mask, gas mask. This is a fucking robot head. I don't even know what the fuck you want to even do. It's still like shaped like a gas mask. Gas mask, gas mask, gas mask, gas mask, gas mask. Look, all gas masks. They're all gas masks. Mute should be able to breathe through the damn smoke. It's a gas mask. That's common sense. But Ubisoft only gave him the passive ability. Sledge. The only operator I would not allow to breathe through the smoke is Sledge, and that's because he has a couple of headgears that don't have no gas mask. Now, what you could do is like this operator right here, that he's wearing no gas mask right now. Obviously, his uniform that goes with that has a gas mask on the side pouch. So technically, he could be able to throw it on if you want to throw some tacticalism in here. Now, I'm not even going to get into all that. That's why only Smoke can breathe through his smoke. Because there's no point in making some operators have gas masks on and not all of them. So, I mean, that only makes it fair game, which I understand. That's why I'm not even going to go into any more detail on that. Because if you think about it, even fucking Lion and fucking Finka have gas masks on, basically. Because, look, now this one, I don't think you can count as a gas mask, really. Because that's more of a filter. So the smoke will still affect you, probably. But this one right here, you might be able to withstand some of the smoke for a little while, but I don't think for long, because it's still not, you're still not getting nothing. You don't got a tank on your back that's giving you like oxygen and shit and letting you breathe. Now, don't get me wrong, with real gas mask, see, that's why I think Smoke can breathe through his like go through his smoke and everything, because he does have that canister on his back where the hoses are going and everything. But in real life, if you have something on like Finka right here, if you have that on, even the one I have on right now, this one that I have on right now, you can actually breathe in certain smokes in real life. But not, like I said, not every smokes. There's smokes out there, or gas or smokes, whatever you want to call them, that doesn't go straight. It has to go straight through the nose or mouth to affect you. It can affect your skin. So yeah. And I don't know what kind of toxin smoke has. I don't know if it affects by breathing in or affects face. But like, he has a face reveal right here, and his face is kind of messed up on the side. So I would think his smoke grenade affects the fucking skin. So if they took his passive ability away, honestly, I wouldn't really bitch about it. A lot of people did, but I mean, all passive abilities in this game need to be taken out. You know what I don't like? How they took away, and that's another one I didn't say about Zofia. They took away Zofia's withstand, where she could pick herself back up. Which, they took that away, and then they add fucking Finka. Finka can hit adrenaline surge when she's down now and pick herself up. They were talking about taking away all the passive abilities, but then they added it to Finka. They added one to Finka. Because they took away another passive ability besides Zofia that has been taken away. They also took away the passive ability of Ella. Ella's passive ability too, where she fell down on the ground, you could hit somebody with the stun grenade when you were down. That was taken away. But like I said, a lot of gadgets have not been nerfed. It's been more the weapons. Vigil's gadget got buffed, same as Cavi's gadget. You don't have to wait until it fills all the way back up to pop it again. You can pop it whenever. Those are the buffs of unique ability gadgets that I actually like. But like I said, a lot of gadgets have not been nerfed. Maestro is one of the examples of his gadget getting nerfed, but his weapon got nerfed too. They took away the ACOG. They took away his hip fire of God Spray, which was actually smart. But the ACOG was taken away, and then I think the recoil might have been switched up a little on, but I can't remember. I just know that the hip fire was nerfed on that gun, and the ACOG was taken away on that gun. And then his unique ability, I should say, has been nerfed and buffed. The buff part is, I think the buff part was, what was it? I can't remember what the buff part was. I swear there's a buff part, but I can't remember. But his ability in general did get nerfed, because I think back in the day, his gadget used to take you got a total of 10 damage taken down instead of 5, what it is now, I think. I think it's 5 now instead of 10. I can't remember. I don't use him anymore either. Ever since they nerfed his LMG. Alibi, I'm not even gonna get into. They nerfed her down to oblivion, and then all of a sudden her gun became good again. I don't know what's with her. Mirror got nerfed, obviously, because you can break her mirror now, and that's actually her gadget. So she got nerfed as a gadget, not as a weapon. But I think her weapon did get nerfed once or twice too. Echo in general got nerfed. Recoil for the MP5 SD got nerfed. I'm sorry. Anyone says that his MP5 SD did not get nerfed, it did. Because recoil changes throughout the game, right? Of all guns, throughout seasons and everything. He never had a barrel attachment, right? But back in the day, this gun was a beam. It's not anymore. It has random recoil here and there. That's why I don't use him anymore, because his gadget got nerfed too, where his gadget's not invisible anymore, which I think was stupid. I don't remember anything else with him. Lesion, another operator that has been nerfed so many times it's unreal. Okay, the first thing is his Lesion Sting Trap, or not Sting Trap, Lesion Mine, my bad. His Lesion Mine did 10 damage when you stepped on it, and then also 10 damage per tick. They then took away the damage you take when you step on it, and then 10 per tick when you got ticked. And then they dropped that per tick down to, I think, 8 or 6. Or 8 or 5. I can't remember. Basically, they made it to where his Lesion is just to tell people where you are. It's just a, oh, he's over there on a Lesion mine. Basically, because it doesn't do damage much anymore. You have to actually stay standing on that thing to have it, do damage. Because back in the day, Lesion could win you a game by someone just fall, or like stepping on it and then taking 10 damage. If you had 10 HP and you stepped on a Lesion and you took 10 damage, you're dead. Because as soon as you stepped on it, you took 10. So that's why they took that away, because it could give you wins because someone just stepped on it. So they took it away. I can't remember if Clash got nerfed, but I'm pretty sure her gadget did get nerfed. Somehow. Either nerfed or buffed. I can't remember. Her loadout got buffed by adding a shotgun. Cade got, I think Cade's ability, I can't remember if his unique ability got nerfed or buffed. I can't remember that directly. But this gun has been nerfed. It had a 1.5 attachment, and then it went back down to a no non-magnifying attachments instead, or scopes I should say, non-magnifying scopes instead of magnifying. Other than that, I can't remember much else. But the TCS G12, that gun has been, I don't even want to get into it. I stopped paying attention to the nerfing they did for this gun ever since they did it, because like they did that shit instantly, bro. They didn't even let that thing live, because they were like, that slug shotgun is too good. So I'm not even gonna get into it. Same for the pistol. The 44 mag semi-auto pistol was god tier when it first came out too. Now it's completely garbage. That's why I only use this gun right here, and on the other operator that has this, I use the M9 instead of this. Mozzie, the only nerf to Mozzie is his secondary shotgun. His secondary shotgun, and then the ammo count going from 21 down to 16 on the P10 Roni. Other than that, nothing else has happened to this operator, if I'm correct. Warden, a useless fucking op in my opinion. Okay, another nerf is to Melusi. Melusi used to have the weapon Lesion had, but the Melusi and Oryx changed weapons. They gave Oryx the T5, and then they gave Melusi the MP5. Other than that, they also nerfed Melusi's gadget. Melusi's gadget used to be completely bulletproof, and you can only destroy her gadget with explosives. but they thought that was too OP. Now you can step in the middle. Now you can step up to expose the core of the unique ability and shoot it. Back in the day, I don't think you could do that. I can't remember correctly because I didn't play Melusi much. I could be wrong. But basically, they did nerf her unique ability for sure. Because that thing used to be OP as hell. Oh, another thing that was nerfed was the Super 90. You mean Sniper 90? Because that bitch was a sniper. Just saying. Not even going to get into that. Just, that gun was like a sniper. Thunderbird, which is part of Finka. This Spear 308 should have never got nerfed. The recoil should have never got nerfed for this gun, but God forbid, because Finka was OP as hell, and Thunderbird was constantly being used so much on defense because she is literally a better Doc. Let's bring her out, baby. Let's do it. And her gun is now fucking goddamn nerfed. And now, guess what? Since it's nerfed, take away the fucking shotgun and put another SMG. Put an SMG out there. You know what I would do? Take away the shotgun and put the MP5 on. You know why? Because this gun is useless in my opinion now. Put an MP5 and take away the shotgun. She doesn't need a shotgun. But, or you could just use the shotgun and then use the Bearing 9. I mean, you could do that too. That's smart, but if I ever use her, I'm still going to use a Spear because that's, I mean, I don't have as much trouble like a lot of people do, but the gun is still pretty bad now, in my opinion. I don't know if Thorn and Azami got nerfed really, but I don't really get into that part. Castle, his castle did get nerfed. It used to take 12 hits, but now it takes 8. But they did give him extra panel, extra armor panel. So technically it was neutral. Neutral. It was a neutral. It wasn't a buff or a nerf in my opinion. It was neutrality. Doc is obviously getting a buff. His stem pistol is going to be able to heal you 200 HP now. So basically Doc is going to be the better version of, which is good because Doc would only give you what, like 40 HP I think, but now it's going to give you full health, and that's smart because come on, Thunderbird was giving you 20 HP and lasted the entire round, and it was unlimited as long as they didn't get destroyed. Doc, you only get 3, so Doc stem should automatically heal you, which is smart. I like that. I actually like that about Doc. Rook now is getting a buff too, like Doc is. Rook is going to be able to put an armor down, and now you can pick yourself up. Now everyone gets a revive, basically. I don't know if he gets the revive and the 20 HP now. I can't remember. But basically you get revived. I don't know if you're going to get both 20 HP and the revive. I'm pretty sure it is, but I don't know because it's not out yet, and I don't have a PC. I used to. And I used to do some things on the PC. I didn't play on it, but I would go and try some things out. But I don't have it anymore. So yeah. Kapkan was nerfed. You could see the laser clear as day, but it was a one-hit quitter. Now people can run into at least 2 and not die. And a 3 armor can run into 3 and just fall down and not die. I think. I think. I cannot be correct on that part because I don't do the myths and everything and all that, myths and bust. I don't know if that's a myth or a bust or what. I don't know because I don't go into private matches with somebody and try all that out. But Kapkan has been nerfed / buff so many times that now he is a defense wise, I think he's God tier. He could be considered S tier. See, a lot of people are going to say S tier is God tier. Whatever you want to call it, God tier, S tier. I think S tier are all good operators. I think God tier is like a must operator on defense or attack. And I think Kapkan is a must have. He's not an S tier because I don't think you need all S tiers on defense. I think he's God tier because he literally slows down an entire push and can be deadly during the last 30 seconds of the round. Especially if you're trying to clutch if it's like a 1v3 or 1v2. Tachanka, he's been overhauled completely and been buffed numerous times. And it's still not even used that much. Whoopsie, I hit the button. So yeah, he's been buffed and nerfed. And honestly, he's just not, I mean, adding a grenade launcher really didn't do much in my opinion. Jaeger, His ability used to be able to destroy 3 gadgets, uh, basically one after another. Now, when you throw a grenade, he stops the grenade and destroys it. But then you have to wait. I think it's like 10 or 15 seconds for it to become a factor again. So they nerfed his gadget. They nerfed his AR. It used to have 30 rounds and now only has 31 if you count the bullet in the chamber. Now it has 26. They nerfed the damage. I don't know if they nerfed the fire rate, but they did nerf the damage. The gun used to do like 43 if I'm correct. And they also made him a 2-speed, 2 armor instead of a 3-speed. And I think, if I'm correct, Jaeger is the last operator where they touched the speed and armor, or speed and health, I should say. I think Jaeger was the last operator they buffed or nerfed that to, if I'm correct. I can't remember correctly, but I think that was the last operator they did that to. Bandit, they buffed him. Now you can put multiple shock wires, what it's called, on multiple on one wall. So bandit tricking is a lot easier now. Other than that, I don't know anything else. I mean, his gun was nerfed. I think the MP7 was nerfed with recoil. I don't think it was. I don't think they did anything to the damage or fire rate or capacity. I think his gun used to just be really good, so they changed the recoil, I think. But basically got a buff that really helped him. Other than that, nothing much. He's been a really good operator. He's S tier for sure. I would say a majority of the maps he's God tier, so I would say he's God tier because he's a must-have for walls. But you don't need to bring him if you know how to kill people and stop them from getting the wall, or just hold angles and kill them from the wall. Frost has been nerfed. She needs an overhaul, I think, because it's too. Her frost mats back in the day, no matter what, if you stepped in, you were down. You didn't. There was not enough time to destroy it because her frost mat took a lot of bullets. Now it takes 1 or 2 bullets, which you can do while jumping over. And then people got the idea of, oh, let's put fucking Ella on top so they get Ella'd and they can't shoot from below. Now that doesn't happen anymore either. Ella does not help Frost at all either. So now people just start putting Frost maps in weird area, and it helps sometimes. And then if you put Frost near the OBJ and people are trying to rush the site and they don't think straight, which happens a lot when people are rushing, she could be God tier. But that's literally if someone's gonna waste the whole round away. Only thing really good about her now is her weapon. It's low fire rate, but it packs a punch. 45 damage. It's basically the damage of an AR on attack. Valkyrie, I can't remember. I think they did nerf her gadget, but they also nerfed all camera gadgets. You cannot put cameras outside anymore. They did this because of hold on. Never mind. They did this because the camera gadget, so like I'm gonna put this. The camera gadget, what happened is you couldn't take your Echo drone, or you couldn't take your Mozzie drone outside. So they thought it was unfair for Valkyrie to be able to throw hers outside, so they did nerf that. Other than that, I don't know if they nerfed anything else. I can't remember. Like I said, I really can't remember. Let's see. I think I covered all the defenders really. Goyo got buffed. I think his buff. I consider it a buff because when he had the shield. I mean, yes, the shield. I liked how the shield was because you can sit behind the shield and then wait until someone comes and then shoots it. But then it was also a bad thing if someone like threw a grenade at you or something, you were dead. I think the canister, the fact that you can just put your canisters down now, is a lot better. So you put your canister up anywhere and it takes away like 15 seconds of the round from them pushing that direction. They did nerf Wamai and buff him, I think. He used to only have 4 gadgets. Now he has 6, if I'm correct. But they nerfed the range. And then they did nerf the MP5K recently by taking away the 1.5 scope, which is also a nerf to mute, which I don't know why they did that, but they did. So that's definitely it for the defenders that I know of. Attackers, I did finish off on Dokkaebi. Dokkaebi I didn't do. So Dokkaebi recently, either she's already got it or she's getting in this recent update. I don't remember when it came out, if it has came out already. But now her logic boom goes off for dead people. That's a buff slash a nerf in my opinion, because it can mess up an attacker because they thought someone's nearby, but it could just be a dead person. So it could be considered a buff and a nerf. It's can be good for both sides. It can be good for you and the enemy because you can flank still, because they're gonna hear phones from dead people too, and from people that are alive. So it's like it can be good for both sides. She used to have frag grenades, that was taken away, and her shotgun used to be better. The shotgun's not good anymore. It used to be better. I don't think the shotgun was ever nerfed. I think just bringing the health system in the game is what caused it, and then the bullet drop damage for this slug shotgun is downright ferocious. Because 125, you see that, right? This gun is not a one tap anymore, and it never will be, unless you hit them in the head or like right up in their face. Not like that, like when I say right up in their face, I mean you can hit them anywhere in their upper torso and probably one tap them if you're right in their face, probably. Lion got taken away. It was basically having Lion's gadget was nerfed. It basically, when his gadget first came out, was basically having soft wall hacks, basically. So yeah, they took that away. Other than that, I don't remember anything else really. They nerfed his V308, I think, a few times. Once, probably. I don't think it was more than once, but I think it was nerfed once. Like I said earlier, they did buff the 417. Think I'm not gonna get into. Think has been nerfed and buffed so many times. She's just like a meme now. She was a meme back then, and then she became S tier / God tier, and now she's basically a meme again. Maverick, I would consider him a meme now too. Dude's just terrible. Ever since they took his frag grenades away, a lot of people say, "Oh, that doesn't really ruin anything." No, the whole point of his ability is to make holes so you can throw grenades through. Instead of having to peek a whole entire doorway and throw a grenade, now you can make a little hole, bounce grenades up, and get killed. You don't know how many times helping people get bandits off walls and stuff that I've gotten a kill or a double kill. I even got a triple kill once. It can happen. Now he's useless. Nomad, I don't know much about her. I really don't. I use her a lot more nowadays, but I don't know if she was ever nerfed or not. Or buffed. I cannot remember. I know that her weapons were nerfed / buffed. I know these were nerfed and buffed, if I'm correct. Obviously her pistol was too. And they did recently buff the ARX 200 by giving you a vertical and angle grip. Still, I think it's stupid that you can't put one on this gun. There's definitely enough room to put a vertical or angle grip on this gun, and I find so stupid that you can't put one. Gridlock, I was talking about her earlier. Knock, she's been nerfed. Well, I want to say nerfed because they were gonna try to bring out a buff for her, and then they canceled that, which I consider a nerf. And also good. I also was smart because her buffing ability that she was gonna have, I think, was kind of OP, if I'm correct. I don't remember much about it because that was scrapped really quick. It would have made her OP probably. I think she's good where she's at now. I still think she needs a better SMG though. I would take the T5 over the SMG9. I would definitely take the T5 over the SMG9 for sure for her. And if you don't want to give her the T5, I would rather have the MP5 than that, probably. And the MP5 is a pea shooter. You know what you could also give her? Echo's gun, the MP5 SD, which has the suppressor already integrated into it. I mean, she's supposed to be a stealth op. Give her 1.5 and give her the MP5. It does 30 damage too. I mean, yeah, the FMG9 does 34 damage, but still, I still think the MP5 SD would probably be a better gun. And off to Amaru. I don't know much about Amaru. Kelly got a buff and yours. Her sniper has been nerfed and buffed repeatedly. And her gadget has been recently buffed. Other than that, I don't think anything else has been messed with her much. If anything at all. Iana, they went back and forth by taking the scopes off this. This gun have a 1.5. But then took it away and then gave the 1.5 to the ARX, and then now it's back to the other way too. Now this one has 1.5 again, and this one doesn't. And they also took away her Gone 6. So yeah, there's that operator. Ace got nerfed ever since the very first season he came out. His ability got nerfed. Another operator's ability that got nerfed, which was a smart one. It used to be able to open up the wall like a thermite. Now it can't. Because when you threw a Selma back on the wall back in the day, you know how it blows up that one and then goes down another and blows up again? Back in the day, it would blow up one and then go down one, blow up that one, and then go down another one and blow up that one. It used to blow up 3 times, if I'm correct. But they nerfed that. Yeah, he used to open the wall up pretty big like a thermite. Now it's not really like that. It's basically half a wall now. Zero used to have frag grenades, used to have ACOG, and used to have 30 rounds in a clip. Now he only has 26. Yeah, this guy has been nerfed all around. Zero's been nerfed all around for just a fucking camera gadget. Ubisoft nerfed this fucking dude down. Nerfed his weapon. Nerfed his fucking gadget. And all he has is a fucking camera. Fucking despicable. Flores, I don't know if Flores got touched. I really don't. Osa, I don't know if she's got touched either. Sage, I think he might have got a buff to his gadget a little. I can't remember. In this last season, this new season that just came out, I think they messed with Sins a little. I doubt it. I'm probably just coming up with shit because I really wish Sins was a better operator. Grim and Sins, they're fucking despicable. They're garbage. They need to get the fuck. Grim and Sins is worser than fucking Blackbeard and fucking what's the other meme op in this game? Blackbeard and Tachanka. Tachanka's a lot better now, but the old Tachanka. The old Tachanka and Blackbeard nowadays is better than fucking Grim and Sins, in my opinion. You know what would make Grim more usable? Give him a 1.5 or a 2.0, which I think he deserves. You notice the Commando, the highest scope for the Commando now is literally a 1.5. They don't want to give it higher than a 1.5. I don't know why. Gun's really slow. Meaning it packs like a truck, but it's really slow. But yeah, I'm gonna call this stream is Carito Gaming, and I hope you liked it. And, you know, I might not give the best gameplay, but I hope you like my commentary and my explaining the operators and everything. You might see me come up on stream on my Smurf account when I go help somebody out right now. But yeah. Yeah, that's basically it for this video, and appreciate the views and help me get affiliated with YouTube, please. Or I should say monetize, so I can whatever it's called, so I can maybe get, you know, maybe get some money. But forget about that. I don't even care. Honestly, I don't do YouTube for the money or try to get the money. At the end of the day, a lot of people do that, but I like going back and watching my videos on stuff I used to do. Money would just be a bonus at that point. I don't really care. I just like streaming. I just like having people watch me play. I've always been like that since I was a kid, when YouTube wasn't really a big thing back in the day. When I was playing like early 2000s, when I played SOCOM United, U.S. Navy SEALs on the PlayStation 2, when I played a lot of games on the PS3. I wish I could have gameplay of those because I liked when people watched me play. I had people watch me play back then, and also had people play with me on like the old Maddens. But I wish I could have all the video footage of all that back in the day, but they didn't have the recording ability that they do on PS4s and PS5s and Xboxes like they did back in the day. You had to have like an extra, you either did it with your phone or you had something that you plugged into your console that recorded it for you, basically. Or in COD wise, you had the theater mode. Yeah, you don't have all that. But yeah, I hope before the end of this year I could at least hit 50 subscribers. I'm at 34, I think, right now. So, you know, hopefully by the end of this year I can get 50. You know, it'd be nice. My account's been around for 2 years, if I'm correct. So it'd be nice to be 50, you know. Get myself out there a little bit. Hopefully people enjoy my content, you know. Sometimes I rage. Sometimes I just sit back and just, you know, give up. And sometimes I am excited and, you know, talk about stuff like this. If you watch if you watch other things that I play like Madden or something else, I get a lot into detail. I even sadly get into the politics of the NFL and all that. So yeah, I am gonna get off now, and you probably see me stream on my other account, which is basically the same name as this, but instead of Kirito, it is Asuna. You know, I'm a Sword Art Online fan, best anime ever, and yeah, and you know, Asuna's a waifu for sure. So yeah, see ya.